What's up, YouTube? Welcome to more trades. Looking at Ethereum at the moment, since I posted some trades today, took advantage of it. I got in here at the beginning at around the 1820 zone, got stopped out, and I told the group that if I get stopped out at 1820, I'll be looking at 1830, and we got up to 1828.91, jumped in at about 1826, and so far it's been playing out in my favor. Before I go into it, if you haven't already, hit the likes, subscribe, join the free Discord, and if you'd like to support the channel, then there is a link in the channel description and in the video description. Now Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and most of the crypto are doing the same thing. A lot of the altcoins are at max support. I mean, if they fall further, it will be very detrimental to them. I would expect we could have a pump possibly coming, but no one can tell you for sure whether we're going to pump or dump. But let's try and hit the probabilities. This is on the 4-hourly chart. And if we look at the 4-hourly chart, this over here doesn't necessarily look like it's complete. Now, if I take this in a perspective that we're having a correction, a 3-wave down, then we'd say, okay, we had a move down from here to here, and I'll move up, probably end here, A, B, C, and we could be coming down to this level, 1658, or even lower, 1433. Very far away, it could happen. Now, when we were over here, 2150, 1736 looked so far away. Now we reacted in a good level. We could say this is acceptable, we're done. But there's still the probability of going lower. That is still in the that is still there. Now if you look at it in a different way, a more bearish way, if you say this over here, this move down was a wave 1, you could squeeze it in there maybe, and you retrace to the 0.618 and a bit above. That's perfect for wave 2, and you would expect a wave 3 could take you to the 16, that level I showed you, 1658. We could be doing that. Now if this is a wave 3, then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you look at it, this can't be a 3 in my opinion, because wave 3 can't be the shortest compared to 1 and 5. Wave 3 is kind of short. Let me just measure it out. Let's measure wave 3 and 5. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3. Let's measure wave 1 and see where did 3 come to. If this was a 3, yeah, it can't be a 3. So I would say it's some sort of a corrective move down, and I would assume this whole thing is probably going correctively. We could be done. I mean, if you count it, this is on the 4-hourly, go to the hourly, and if you count this going down as an A, B, and a C, or you can say your A wave ended here, you could have a B wave that could come all the way between the 0.5 and 0.618 or even 0.786. You could go all the way here for your B wave, preferably the 0.5, 1941. Then you could be coming down. No one can tell you if this is done. However, looking at Bitcoin, I noticed something today. It changed, but earlier on, I mentioned it in the Discord, that on the hourly, if we take the ATR indicator, we were very, very low on the hourly. The average true range was at early on. The average true range was reading somewhere around the 70s, I believe. We were at around 72, and that is very low. I mean, we've been there before, and we were at that range around 9th of April. And let me show you what can happen. Or the last time we were here. ATR was at its lows over here. Then we got that small move down, continuation to the upside. That was around the 9th of April. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to compare it. Let's compare this. Let's just see what is visible in the chart. Let's see if this fractal matches to what we're doing right now. Over here, it would match with this maybe. Or let's go to where we are now exactly. We keep doing these strange tops over here. Bitcoin, crypto. Okay, come here, you put it here. It's not quite the same. We had a drop, and that's what you did here. You had a drop. You had a, better do it this way. So we had a drop, came here, had a spike up. You had a spike up. You dropped over here, you slightly dropped over there, you dropped more, came back up, didn't spike up, coming, some kind of roundish formation. That's what we're doing. Then we had that rally up. Now go back here. Over here. That was our move from around 27 to 31. And if you go further in the chart, and you look at the possibilities, you could see that, let's just draw a line over here. Another time we were down there was just before this move down. We were here, 23K, and we dumped to 21K. So that this ATR indicator doesn't tell you if you're bullish or bearish, but yeah, it's just telling you that the average travel distance or average range between a candle and the other is going tighter and tighter. We were very low over here. We were at the 40s or 20s even before blasting off from the 16K all the way up to 25 and then continue to 31. So ATR is telling you volatility is quite low at the moment. It's at 80. That's also a low, very low level, and we could see a volatile move incoming soon. It could be to the upside, and if Bitcoin moves to the upside, obviously I'll be looking at the 28,022. That's just the POC of this entire range. Since we are above the value area low, it could tell us we're going up, but you could see a lot of times you get above the value area low. The past how long we've been getting above it only to drop below, above, below. So if we're able to hold this, we could continue higher. But obviously you need to break the 27.6 to 27.8 range. Once you do that, then you're looking at 28,022. Then you're getting into the value area low of May 2022. The line is here, 28.6. So you're going to climb up level to level. Now, Ethereum, on the other hand, Ethereum could go all the way up to the 19,040 range and 1,940 and still come down. Same as Bitcoin. But we have moved significantly above the value area low. We are above this trend line that I drew from these 2 wicks, 16th of February and 4th of November, and we are above it. If you go Bitcoin with regards to that trend line, we are also above this green trend line for Bitcoin. So things are all okay as long as we're holding the line, we're in the uptrend for this. It's a trend line of support. Solana, still holding on. Solana is always a slow mover. So we're still trying to hold. We're below our EMAs, not looking good. Try to pump up, got rejected, and trying again. You see these shaded areas, those are a lot of people to get stopped out. A lot of positions were built here. There's a lot of exchange in volume, tick volume. The amount of time money exchanges hands. It's different than the volume that we know. Quant on the other hand, we came down today or yesterday, the 20th of May, we came all the way down to the 101.76. So yeah, we had the chance to bounce off to 114, but we failed at 109 and came back down. I'm looking at Ethereum with interest because I am in some trade in Ethereum and I want to see what could it do. On the 1 hourly, 15 minute, we're losing the 50 EMA cloud. And if we look at the Stokes, let's look at the Stokes. Stochastics bottomed out, curving up on the 15 minute. 1 hourly, we are oversold. 4 hourly, we are overbought. The 4 hourly can bring us down after a slight push up by the 1 hourly. Daily is looking good, but we could move up so quickly and get overbought. Looking at Bitcoin and that, if we go to Bitcoin, we have some more to go up. 4 hourly, already overbought, so it could push us down. And if Bitcoin goes down, then Solana, the rest will all go down. 1 hourly looks like it has more to go down. 15 minutes. So Bitcoin 4 hourly is already overbought compared to Ethereum. XRP, on the daily, overbought. Looks like it's preparing. It's way overbought in the daily. Yeah. 4 hourly, I might be wrong, but that's what it's showing me. We are curving down. 1 hourly, we still have more downside to go. 15 minutes. So if XRP on the hourly comes down, the stochastic do something like this. We get a small move up, and then a move down, and you get a double bottom, and you continue up. Maybe you could have that on XRP, but I was looking at the 4 hourly, was very ugly. So topping out, what am I doing? It's showing me that XRP is topping out. Look at that on the 4 hourly. Momentum is getting exhausted. We still have, the color hasn't changed. We still have momentum to the downside on the 4 hourly. On the 1 hourly, yeah, we still have it. 15 minute could be green. No. Daily, green. Yeah, daily is green. And it's showing that it has a bit, it's not yet exhausted to the upside. But the 4 hourly clearly shows you we have more downside to go. As per the trend exhaustion, it's not yet bright, so it's not yet exhausted on XRP. But if XRP moves up, it could come up all the way here to these liquidity 0.52 cents, and moving down could be coming down to liquidate last week's low. We are in a pattern that we see in crypto a lot of times, where we form Bart Simpson head and then come down and continue. This is the opposite. Inverted Bart Simpson, and we go up. The question is, can we get above this high on XRP? Can we get above here? these highs, get support and continue. We need to hold this now, 0.4683 for XRP. If it holds it, then fair, you can go higher, and you could be coming into recovering this whole candle all the way up to 0.538. But if you cannot hold it, which doesn't look very strong at the moment, but you're having vectors under the 50 EMA, that's a good sign. But you're possibly not topping out. I was saying 4 hourly looks like toppy, but you could be coming down for a retest only to give you another entry to continue higher. But if you come down, you still have a wick down here that you left. You could be coming down. You didn't leave it actually. I think you recovered it. Let's take a look. Did you recover it? No, you didn't. Strange thing, the area is not shaded to show that it's a vector. So you could come down, recover that. That was a beautiful stopping volume candle, or yeah, a stopping candle showing a demand. It's not a stopping volume candle, but it's showing a demand with the long wick at the bottom. That would be an ideal entry, 0.2964. And XRP just jumped all the way up. Look at that. That's almost 100%. 100% pump. Lovely from XRP. FTM. FTM doesn't look as good as XRP. We're way away from the 50. Even if we pump, we'll be banging our head over here. 0.4144. 4 hourly. Same thing, not good. 1 hour. Getting there. 15 minute may look better. Holding the 50 EMA. Now, if you missed a trade on Ethereum, is this a place to short? I wouldn't start shorting here because I know for a fact there's a big chance it could reverse and I'll start getting into the red. We have the weekly candle close tonight, so that will give us some more volatility. Weekly candle close and Asian markets open. So we could have a spike up, spike down. What you should be waiting for, you should, if you want to enter a short, then at least, depending on how low you drop, you could come. Say we take it from this peak over here all the way to the swing low over here, then the next entry would have been at the 0.618. Obviously you see we spiked above it, very spiky behavior, but from here to here we respected the 0.618. Actually we didn't. Ethereum is acting very spiky. I would wait. If I wanted to enter a short, I would wait. What I would wait for? To come to these highs again, 1820 at least. Then I could chance a short from 1820, or even wait for a higher hit. If I see on the 1 minute, if I wasn't in the trade and I see in the 1 minute we're having strong candles, a lot of volatility, we're getting above the 50 EMA cloud, I wait and see the movement and wait for the reaction. This is the reaction that I got, and I entered 1826. Somewhere around here I entered, but look at that. That's a reaction you want to see. Then that's kind of your signal. This was a reaction also, but it wasn't guaranteed, but you got a wick to the upside. When we hit the 1830 or 1830, look at that. If price starts breaking the 1830, 1830, 1847 would be next. That would be our previous high over here on the 4 hourly, 1848. When I was waiting for 1850, we came all the way, we front ran it, we came all the way here to this high, 1848. But 1850 is another level. So if tonight brings a lot of volatility during the weekly candle close and we notice it breaking the 1830, I would be looking at the 1848 to come and recover that wick and possibly tap the 1850, liquidate these shorts from here. Then that would be a good short. If there's a lot of strength in it, then I might not chance a short. And if I wanted to long, where would I long? Obviously we have these levels over here, 1770, 1735. These lows are levels I'd be looking at. Structurally, just looking at it, not looking at those levels, there's not much of a clear structure that I could put. Possibly you could draw some kind of a trend line over here, but it wouldn't be very reliable because it's already getting narrow. So you're going to have short swings that you're trading in unless you're hoping for it to go in a certain direction and you're going to trade and you're going to keep your trade. I don't like it. I prefer channels, easier to trade, ranges. Basically, if you look at this range over here, you had the 1785, 1850. Those are my two levels to be concerned for now. Value area low. I'm above it. I'm aiming for POC. So if it comes down, retest, or swing fails the value area low and comes back up, price comes down. Price comes down, liquidates these people by swinging lower, and you start seeing in the 1 minute candles building up. We reclaim this. Then possibly that's your entry, or for a safer entry, you could wait to reclaim these highs and see it hold as support. And you're aiming for 1850 or 1870, the POC at 1867, somewhere around there. That's a trade idea I would have for Ethereum. On Bitcoin, a trade idea would be, we are above the value area low. Trading is a game of probability, it's chance. And yeah, I see this as a cup and handle or double bottom, whatever you want to see it. Then I chance a long from here. Value area low, aiming for POC. It's all probabilities. No one can guarantee anything in this market. See this spike up, spike down? It's a diamond pattern, some sort of a diamond, not a perfect because you have this spike, but it's a reversal pattern. So essentially, we had a move up. You got the spike up, spike down. I was expecting a move down. Same as over here. You had a spike up, spike down, some sort of a diamond. You had a move up. So what we could be doing is this. Again, it's all different ideas. It keeps repeating. This could be happening over here. Move up. Obviously here you can't see the wicks, but this wick over here is somewhere around here. Almost the same position. I bring that over here and you put it here. Your wick was slightly before, so you come here and you put it over here. Your wick was slightly before. Anyways, wick up, wick down, and then you go higher. And that's what you did. You could move a lot higher if you compare this to that. And you say, okay, that's my... You could be coming to 27.5 again. That's another short entry if you're not in a short for Bitcoin. You see these highs. This is a level. Which was support over here. Going back. Some sort of a range over here. So you see 27.5, 27.6 could be another entry for a short. And if you really look at it, for long, you are there, the value area high, value area low. Are you above the EMAs on the 4 hourly? You might be on the hourly, you might be just retracing to go back up. I doubt it, but I might be wrong. 4 hourly, you are above the 50. 15 minutes, you're losing the 50. You're just there. Okay. Value area low. Look at this. Value area low. I have my 50 EMA coming here. Value area low. 200 EMA coming. Max support. And maybe that's when you blast off. If you take it from here, Fibonacci retracement from this low to this high. You could come to the 0.618, 26,697. 26,697, 4 hourly. Any relation to that? Anything? Any other confluences? 1 hourly. Any confluences? Nothing. But you could come down that level and then continue higher. You know how Bitcoin likes the 0.618 or the golden pocket 0.618 and 0.65 in my opinion. Yeah, that's all I think. That's my update on the markets. DXY, just keep in mind DXY has made the move already. 15-minute looks like it's breaking down. That's not good. That will look like an asset I want to short. 1 hourly broken down already from the 50 EMA. We're just there. So in the markets open, when the markets open, it might have a gap down, it might have a gap up. We don't know, but I wanted to highlight, we got to that level that I was talking about, the 103.2009. Look at that touch perfectly. I've had this. If you've been following and watch my videos, I had that target. And I was saying, if we come up and we break this, then we might bounce to the 106, 105. I don't know. This is a big double bottom also on the daily. We have a double bottom. And if we break the neckline of the double bottom will be here. And the measured move could be as high as, that's the technical analysis. I'm not saying it's going to happen. That's what the chart is showing me. We could go to the 110 level. It won't happen in one go. We might come all the way up here. I'll show you. DXY can come all the way up here. Reclaim this. Maybe get rejected the first time, the first day. Continue higher. Face this resistance. Continue higher. Face this wick over here. Gets a pullback every time. Continue higher. Then gets the 110. Faces this big resistance. Then gets down. And that gives Bitcoin the pump after the dump. We'll see what happens. But DXY, things have been funny in the market because the DXY essentially has been sort of ripping. This is on the daily. We've been moving up on the DXY. Nice moves. But in relation, the Nasdaq has been moving up. Look at that. Nasdaq is almost at its August highs. Let's look. Where's the Nasdaq? Nasdaq is here. This is April 2022. So Nasdaq has broken. Look at this. We are here. Somewhere here. That is April 2022, yeah. We broke the August highs already. We're above. This is like we're above major support. Are we going to hold? I mean, we're above. Look at this zone. This is support built. It's a zone of interest. Can we go to the 14,000 zone? Can we go up and find our resistance over here, 14.76? We have this zone. We're just here. If we break this, we could flush through to here, 14.4 or even 14.740. That's not supposed to happen. When the dollar pumps, the markets should dump, are supposed to dump, but hey, it's trading. Dow Jones and the S&P 500 haven't been doing that. Dow Jones is showing a very weak pattern against some sort of a Fido Dido, Bart Simpson, and maybe we're coming down. That's for the Dow Jones. S&P 500, actually for the Dow Jones, I have this level marked out. Let's look at this level. 30,711. We could come down and retest it. I had this target for a while, didn't play out yet as a big, possibly double top or big head and shoulders. I can't remember, but yeah, 26,489. But the S&P 500, my target was 4,300. I was saying I'm looking at the S&P 500 to come back. 4,300 is the measured move of this inverse head and shoulders, and it broke out. It still didn't break out officially. You could draw your trend line like this if you want, but you can see in here we formed several other patterns, head and shoulders or whatever, double bottoms. So yeah, Dow Jones, I mean for the S&P 500, I was aiming for this 4,300, that we could get there. Then we get the big sell-off, possibly. And plus, the measured move, it wasn't for this entire structure. It was possibly for this structure. I didn't mark it out, my bad. But the neckline could be at 4,300. After that, can we break out? That will be overreaching. I don't think so. The S&P can break as far as this target would imply. This is a big move for the S&P. But just to keep you in the picture and let you know what it shows, the technical target 5,098, beating our highs, our all-time highs for the S&P 500. I doubt that will happen, but that's a technical analysis. That's what it's showing me. If I'm looking at this as a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, or the other shoulder starts here. Whatever the case is, if we break 4,300, it's not going to jump $1,000 in one candle, but that's the technical measured move. That's the technical target, sorry, 5,094. I think if the S&P breaks 4,300, 5,094, but I don't think so we're going there. I think the Nasdaq is at major resistance. We still have more upside to reach the target of this rising wedge. The rising wedge for the Nasdaq, the target for it is right over here. If the Nasdaq opens tonight, there. That's the target, 14,123. That's where we might find a major rejection or resistance. And that's on the daily time frame. If you go on the 4-hourly, probably you could draw something else. But yeah, for the Nasdaq, that's it. Okay, that's my update for Bitcoin. If you did like the stream, like the video. If you like, subscribe to the channel, join the free Discord, and hit your notifications. And if you like to support the channel, there's a link in the channel description and in the video description. I'll see you on the next one.